really, this is why I really wanted to get you on the podcast.
Okay.
You look like you was having a ball with all of this whole goddamn promotion.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's been like your favorite part of it? Like, what's
My favorite part about it is that I'm fighting again, and with the right things in place.
Yeah,
that's my favorite part about it. I think that it's been time, and everything's aligning the way it needs to. You see, the WBO. What I was very upset about with the WBO is this, so. Let me actually add you into this, because I could be controversial, but in a very lenient way.
I'm retired.
I know you're retired. Good answer. All right, so I'm gonna announce I'm retired right now while I say this.
We heard that before.
WBO. Now we got a new president of Gustavo, who I think is a great man. At the same time, I think it was a great choice by Paco Esquire. I think that the whole thing was great. However, now Sean, the WBO is sanctioned where? What state? What country?
Where they at?
I don't know. Ask me. Well,
I just asked you. Where they at? Where they at?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I'm asking you because I don't know. Where they at? Germany?
So WBA. All right, WBA was sanctioned where? From, I'll say, give you a point right there. I think Venezuela.
Okay.
I think Roberto is from Venezuela, and then WBC is sanctioned where?
Mexico and LA.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. IBF is where? Like New Jersey area? Where
yeah, I think they're in New York New York or Jersey. Yeah.
Or is it Ohio? What's it?
No.
What's IBF at?
No, IBF is either New York or Jersey.
There you go. See. All right, and then WBO.
Puerto Rico.
Do you know?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Yeah. There you go. So I didn't fight the whole scandal that they had going on with Sabrio Matias, who is what? Where's he from?
He's Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah.
So since I'm the WBO Super World Champion, I get about, I think, 16 to 18 months before I got to do another mandatory, right? Another fight to defend the world title, correct? So why would they put Arnold Barboza and Jack Catterall as the interim world titles or world champions? Why? If I had fought in June of the end of June of last year, and we're only tapping in right now into, what is it, March?
Yeah.
That's less than the time that I need, right, to defend it again.
Yeah, 60 days, give or take.
And why is it that, at the same time, what I don't like is stop changing your sanctioning rules. What I don't like is that they change their sanctioning rules whenever the F they want. And I don't like that. Respectfully, I don't like that. I go off of, if the rule book is that, then keep it that way. It's like, that's why even when it comes to the Bible, if you're reading scriptures, that's the scripture. You don't rewrite it.
Right.
And what I don't like is that boxing right now is just rewriting shit. Yeah. Look at it. Yeah. For a standpoint, Anthony, look at this. How they go off of Gervonta Davis taking a knee and then going midway, Steve Willis? Yeah. Doing the 4 count and then stops it.
That was crazy.
And then they allow it, and then they call it a draw, and then they say they try to overturn it, but they can't overturn it. It's already done. The gig is up. And then they keep it a draw, but they change the rules.
If I'm a boxer, if I get dropped, I'm gonna tell the ref to stop. Yeah. Tank did it.
Yeah.
Hey, stop! No.
Yeah, you gotta finish that count.
Yeah.
When Floyd got hurt, he hurt his hand, and one of his hands he touched. I don't even think he touched the canvas, but they started right away, giving him the 8 count.
Yeah.
Giving him a 10 count at least. He beat it. But this is my problem with today's sport of boxing, is that everyone's changing their sanctioning rules, and they make them, and they create them. But to whose benefit is it when we got to pay 2%?
Yeah.
To each thing, depending if we have one belt, whatever the case is, and that's just off of each fighter that's fighting for that belt.
Well, then that brings us to TKO.
So it's not just a champion.
How do you feel about everything that's going on with TKO?
I agree with Ryan Garcia on one thing when it comes to TKO is this: if that Dana's coming into our sport, the pay has to be either equivalent to what it is now or more, but it cannot be less, because then we're back to everything being under one umbrella. I might as well go and start learning UFC. I might as well learn jiu-jitsu and everything else right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I
the
don't.
only thing. It's a multi-billion-dollar company, and they're gonna pay us pennies.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
If
exactly
you think
what.
about it though, from that standpoint, other than that, I think it's great for the sport if we have one belt now, and it being the Lino, the Ring Magazine belt.
Yeah, the one point
That
I
I
like
do.
like about
But-
Dana, with Dana is all about the business making the money, not the fighters.
Yeah, and that's a no-go.
Yeah.
That's a no-go because he's gonna pull out the same rule book of Todd DeBuff. I remember in 2017, the end of the year, I was getting my signing bonus. And when I went to go pick up my check in 2017, Todd DeBuff, being who he is, very egoistic and stuff, he was on the phone walking around the Top Rank office and he said, "We don't need the fighters need us."
Mm.
And look at Top Rank. Are they getting a new network deal?
Nope.
So who's really who and what needs what?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, yeah, of course, we all got to make a fight. Yes, we all got to make a living. And yes, we're going to help businesses. But at the same time, to what cost?